Gavel Street. But, I could stand up here and tell you how much I love JSA, which you already know that. I can stand here and tell you that JSA, if you let it, could have a great influence on your life, but you already know that too. The things you don't know is that how incredibly fast these 4 years go, and how important it is to make every single one of these moments count. The last thing before you know it, you'll be standing up here making a speech to a group of bright individuals, and the last thing you want to stand here is knowing is that you didn't do what you wanted to do, or you didn't accomplish what you wanted to accomplish. And really, that's what I take away from JSA. I can stand here saying that I've done everything I wanted to do for the past 4 years, and I've had an absolute blast doing it. And that's really all you can ask for. If you can stand up here and say that you've made something of your life, you've influenced people, people are proud of you, people are, they're with you every moment, that's really all that counts. And if there's anything you guys take away from all of these speeches or anything that we've done for the past 4 years, is make your years count. Because before you know it, they will be over. But it is some of the best years of your life, and it's really, really, really important that you make the most of it. I cannot stress that enough. There's a lot of things you can do in JSA, and you can go to summer school, you can go to institutes, you can go to all events, you can go to conventions, and do as much as you can. And I know you can't go to everything, but just go to as much as you can, because if you really let this organization encompass you, it can take you from sea to shining sea. There's so much. I've met some of the greatest people, traveled some of the greatest places, experienced some of the most amazing things because of my time in this organization. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again, there is no high school without JSA. There never will be, and I can't imagine it. Even if you're not a good debater, even if you don't like the fundraise, even if you don't like the activism, there's one thing that makes JSA worth it. And this fact alone should get you guys here every week. And that's this chapter, and the people in this chapter. No matter what, you guys will always be a family. You will always be there for each other. And that goes far beyond meetings and debates and discussions and elections and all of that crap. This is just the people here and the families and the bonds that you make. It is unforgettable. And you may not realize it now while you're sitting there, or maybe you do, but some of these people in this room will be with me till I die. And it's an amazing feeling.
About 8:30.
8:30? Thank you. The comfort and the friendship and the love the compassion that is here every time you enter a meeting room, or every time we enter a bus, or every time we scream caucus crew while we're calling our names out, that stuff sticks with you. And, we've always, no matter what, no matter the convention, we've always had a great time. Even if none of us are debating, none of us everything, we look forward to conventions because we know the people that we're taking with us. And we may not always get credit for being a great chapter. We may say that we don't have the best debaters, we don't debate often, we just bring in the numbers, but every chapter is jealous of us, and I promise you that. Every chapter wishes we could have the friendship that we have. Every chapter wishes that we could all be smiling every single moment. We're dead tired, 9 o'clock in the morning, singing an opening session, but we're all smiling because we're all together and we're all ready to have a fun time all weekend. And that's what really counts. And the comfort and all of the family relationships that we all feel here is a testimony to our amazing advisors. I've dealt with a lot of different advisors, and I've talked to a lot of people, and they have so many complaints, and I'm just sitting there and be like, sucks to be you, because we have the best advisors in the entire world. There's so many issues that a JSA chapter can have, and none of us will ever know about them because Mr. Gam and Missy take care of everything before they come to us. I've talked to so many chapters who can't go to conventions because they can't find a teacher advisor. They can't go to conventions because they can't raise enough money, or nobody wants to get a bus, or nobody wants to spend a weekend with children. Our two advisors are there every single time, and you guys really, there's no JSA without Ms. Z and Mr. Gem, and they really deserve like a standing ovation. So. You're a teacher. You don't have to care so much about your students. You don't have to pretend like they're your children and worry about every single one of our problems. I mean, I walk into Ms. Z's room and I can't get away with anything. If there's something wrong, she has to know because she can tell right away. And I'm going to miss that closeness to with teachers and that ability to know that somebody cares at all times so much. And I just really want to thank you for being there for me every step of the way, and believing in me and encouraging me and telling me to get some sleep and not look like such a dead zombie, and to just have faith in myself. And it made everything a lot better knowing you always have faith in me, and I really truly thank you for that. Mr. Gem, I've said it time and time again, I would not be the person I am. I would not have done the things I've done in JSA, or had the confidence I have had it not been for you and your faith in me and your encouragement every step of the way. When I didn't go to Japan, Mr. Gem stayed up for 6 to 10 hours the night before trying to get me there, even when he knew there was nothing else he can do. Why should a teacher do that for a student? When every problem that I've had over the years, trying to get myself to Zuma, trying to get myself to summer school, trying to run an election, Mr. Gem has literally told me, has held his arms open, held his house open, held his doors open for me, and said that you come to me at any point and I will be there for you. You don't get teachers like that often. You don't get people that care like that often, who want to see their children succeed. And whether it was that first Zuma invite or helping me raise money for summer school, or helping me with my election, Mr. Gem, there's really no words to describe how much of an impact you've had in my life. And if there's one thing I wish I could have done for you this year, was to get you the chapter of the year, and I truly am sorry for not getting you that, but your chapter next year, we'll get it for you, I promise that, because the talent in this room is just incredible.
We really won.
Yeah, we did win. It doesn't matter, we did win. But I know you've talked about how this has taken a toll on you, and you've had a lot of struggles because of us and because of everything that we wanted to do. But I truly thank you from the bottom of my heart for sticking with it for us and giving us the best possible JSA experience we could have ever asked for. And I really will always cherish the moments we've had, and I just really thank you very much. And I also would not have got through those 2 weeks had you not been here. So, we are truly blessed to have these advisors, and I am truly blessed to be associated with every single one of you. To the freshmen and sophomores, you guys are some of the most brightest, most entertaining, most chill and fun to be around people I've ever met. I'm just going to go down like Kai, Natalia, Mahek, Victoria, Maya, Boo, Kush, where are the other sophomores? Vinny, what? Vito, Brian, all of you, you guys, but I remember over the years, all the seniors came and gone. There were a couple of seniors that wanted to hang out with us underclassmen, but most of the times it was just us underclassmen against the seniors. And we truly want to be with you guys all the time. Sami and I were talking about having like chapter dinners after this because we truly love all of you. And we're so, so happy that we got to share 1 to 2 to 3 years with all of you. And just know that even though it may have been a short time, you guys are a significant part of our JSA experience. And I thank you for being who you guys are. To Bethany's executive board and all the rest of the juniors, Matt, Maya, Sahil, and Victoria, good luck. You guys will need it, but I'm confident that you will create your own legacy and take everything that your 2 amazing advisors offer you and everything that us seniors have hopefully given you over the past few years, and just, make the best of it, enjoy your year, and do what we've always been doing, and just maintain this family that I know will never break. Beth, you are beyond extraordinary. You have such an amazing heart. You're such a pure person, and I'm so happy that you're going to be leading this chapter because I know what you can do, and I know that you're going to do it, and I just know that we're always here for you, even though we're not here. And that goes for everybody. We may not physically be here, but we're always just a phone call away, and or a plane ride in my case, and we can be here. But the seniors. So we'll start here. Michael doesn't go to many JSA events, but when he does, it's a party and a half. Michael's become one of my closest friends in high school, and I've seen him grow so much as a presenter. I mean, I remember freshman year, we were all sitting in him, and I won't mention the debate because it was inappropriate, but we were all sitting there, and we were like, who is this kid? You are not a part of our chapter. But then at some point during A Push 1 and A Push 2, Michael got up there and presented, I don't remember what he was presenting, but he presented something, and I looked at the kid and I was like, where did you come from? And that's a testament to JSA, but it's also a testament to Mike and how he wanted to change and become something, and I'm really going to miss you. I'm going to come back to the girls. Nori. Nori and I have been part of 2 build teams, and he's one of the most entertaining, most fun, and most supportive people I've ever met. And after I won my Statesman Award this year, I remember saying that I really wish I could have won Chapter of the Year for you guys too. And Nori came up to me and he's like, Rushi, I take this over Chapter of the Year, and that truly meant a lot to me. Seniors, raise your hands, please. Frankie, I'm so happy I got to meet you. Because you are one of the funniest and the nicest people I've ever met. And, we obviously will remember the memories in our heads, but we got some of the best pictures ever. And we really, really missed you at Spring State because none of us took great pictures. Shivan, you are extraordinary, and I'll say it time and time again. I tried for 2 years to get Shivan to be my friend. Shivan refused to talk to me. I used to sit next to him and be like, hey Shivan, how's your day? What's going on? Can you help me with this? Blah, 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 blah. Shivan would not respond. I would get one-word answers. And then all of a sudden, Shivan and I started texting and talking more, and honestly, if you don't text Shivan, if you've never had a texting conversation with Shivan, you are missing out on life. Because he is the most entertaining Shino. And I'm going to repeat some of these speeches again when I talk about my academy guys, but Shino, you're another person who has shown so much growth, and it's really a testament to you and the ability that you have to make new friends and to want to do better and to want to be involved, even though sometimes it's harder, and it's just, I really do respect you. Tyler, we've gotten a lot closer over the years, and you were one of my first friends. I remember we entered 3rd grade, and you and I were the only new kids in Miss Barna's class, and so I guess we've been friends since then. But seeing you grow in JSA has been really amazing, and I know you couldn't go to every convention, but I'm really happy that you got to go to Japan. Jessica and I don't really remember how Jessica and I became friends, but Jess is one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. I remember, like, we all gave dirty faces to the girl who was alone here, ran out, and was with Jessica the entire weekend. And that's where we really, truly became friends, because the love and care that we all showed for each other from there till on has just been unbelievable, and it's irreplaceable, and it's definitely one of the best things that I've had about high school. Shane and I have had our ups and downs, but I wouldn't change anything because it's brought us Shane and I to the relationship we have now. And Shane never spoke much in JSA, but still she's an integral part of this chapter. And she's a testament to know that you don't have to speak that much, but you can still be involved. You can still always lend a hand, and you all know Shane because of that person and because that's who she is. Samia and I have literally been to every convention together, or whatever she went to. And yeah, we've had a lot she said that we've slept together in every bed every time. But more than that, we've been best buddies. We've shared clothes. We've debriefed after every event. Sami and I go way, way back with JSA, and she and I started freshman year, and she and I are in the freshman year together, senior year together. And Sami, I just want to know that you and I were the girls of JSA for a long time, and I'm so proud of you and everything that you've accomplished, and you truly made my JSA experience better, because whenever Sami is there, you have a party. So I truly thank you for that, and I love you. Angie and I were never really close, but that first debate that she's talking about, it was like about something to do with Al-Qaeda. It's Al-Qaeda, and I wrote a speech, and Angie wrote a speech, and we worked our heart out, and then Sean came in and stole our best speaker. Never forget that.
I'm sorry.
But Angie, since then I knew, that was our beginning of our friendship, and you've truly grown so much over the past 4 years, and you've been to everything, and people don't even know you're doing so much, but you're always doing it. And I really commend you for not always being in the limelight, but still always being there, and that really, that means a lot to me. And thank you also for making my JSA experience better. Crystal and Jesse, the newbies who started this year, and I've always been mad at you guys for not coming for more. You guys have become some of my closest friends, and I'm glad that we got at least those one convention, because those memories will never go away either. Sorry. It's a long speech.
Yeah, you got to speed it up a little bit.
Sorry. Ahmed, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I have not seen so much tremendous growth. I've never been more proud of a person through his progression than I have of you. I remember the first few times that we talked, and I was like, but you have truly become one of my best friends, my beautiful for life, and I'm just, I've thought about every year who was the best speaker that we would. Every year we thought about who would be missing the best debater, which one would go off, and we'd be like, oh my God, one person less, and you're going to be that one for us. You're going to take away that you could debate for almost anything, anywhere, anytime, and you are a role model to all these people who want to speak and want to debate because you've done it, and you're incredible, and I'm so happy I'm also happy you guys moved from Hillsborough and stayed in Secaucus, and Sean. So Sean and I started a tradition freshman year that Sami was talking about, but she didn't come to all of it. And before every convention, we go food shopping. And I'm not going to tell that story, but guys, this is what JSA is about: going food shopping before every convention. And we picked up the worst crap we could possibly pick up. Didn't eat all of it. Half of it came back, and we just wasted our money and wasted our appetites. But those are the memories that stick with you. It's not trying to prepare debates or whatever. It's the friendships you make. It's the traditions that come up with it. And I want some of you to continue our food shopping tradition, because I want that. Sean, we've been through a lot, and I am truly honored to be your best friend. You have read this chapter, not only this chapter, but your entire life with complete grace and intellect and beauty, and it's a total testament to who you are and the greatness that is still to come from you. We've competed a lot, and a lot of times I've hated you for it, but in the end, you deserved everything that you got and more, and I'm just happy to be a part of your journey and my journey, and I'm really, really happy that we got to do it together. I'm also happy that you picked Dartmouth because that's only 3.5 hours away, and I know you're going to do amazing things over there, and I really can't wait to maintain our 1-2 punch forever. You know, the support and encouragement that I received from all of you, whether it be when I came back after my election, when the balloons and cupcakes that were here, whether it was the standing ovations I received every time I made a speech, whether it was when I didn't go to Japan, but every single one of you brought me back a souvenir, that stuff stayed with me. And that stuff is the stuff that really, really means the world to me, and what I'm going to miss most about all of you and this chapter and JSA and everything it has done for me. I will never forget some of these experiences, and I really, really do hope we all keep in touch, and I really do hope you maintain what JSA is, and I hope this chapter doesn't lose its magic, because you truly are some of the greatest people I've ever met, and I'm really, really sorry for taking so long, but good luck to every single one of you. Enjoy your time, and truly, truly, truly thank you for making my JSA experience amazing.